Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are here with another video, and today we're doing a get ready with me. Y'all will get ready with me. We just gonna have a little chit chat. I'm gonna tell you guys about the products I am using. Yeah, let's get straight into it. As you guys can see, I did my brows off camera. Guys, my 8-hour cream is 5 to being finished. I did my brows using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefits. I actually prefer the Precisely Brow Pencil, but I have that now, so I might as well use it. I'm going to start by priming my face with the Pro FILT'R by Fenty Beauty. This is a soft matte primer. I really enjoy it because it gives me a moisturizing feel, but it still mattes up my face, which is a really good combo, especially for combination to oily skin. That's what I have. I do find that throughout the day I do sometimes become a bit oily, but that ain't a problem if you have some powder in your bag or whatever. So why has your girl been gone for so long? I've been gone for so freaking long, you guys. Like, who starts a YouTube and then is like, peace? That was definitely me. I really do apologize, but like, life happened to me. Like, a whole lot of life happened to me. And I just had to figure it out before coming back onto YouTube. And that's okay. For me, it's just like, that's okay, because sometimes it really be like that. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm using the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat foundation. My foundation is literally finished, you guys. My stuff is finishing. But I ordered stuff from there was a makeup artist that was doing my makeup. When was it? Like 2 weeks ago. And I was like to her, please can she use my foundation? Sometimes I just like to give people my foundation because firstly, my foundation is very light and sometimes they just struggle to get the shade right. So it's just like, let me just make your life so much easier and my life so much easier, so I look the way I would like to look. So this lady that was doing my foundation, I pulled out my foundation and she ended up taking out so many tubes of the same foundation. And then she told me that her husband actually stays in the States and he sends her makeup all the time. So I ordered a couple of tubes. I ordered 2 tubes from her, and I also ordered translucent powder from her. I ordered the Laura Mercier translucent powder because mine is like literally 5 to being finished, and I think it's much more expensive to buy it in South Africa. So I was just like, girl, please can you give me these and give me these, which is really convenient on my part. So here I am just finishing my tube of makeup until my makeup arrives. Back to my story. Why has your girl been gone for so long? So I think I did, but what I think is the date. So I caught COVID in June, I think the 19th of June. I caught COVID around there. How would I say it was? I caught it very lightly. I'm very grateful that I didn't need to go to the hospital. It like wasn't anything serious, but it was like, it literally felt like a very bad flu. Like I had this, probably by like day 4 or 5, I started getting like a really bad cough. That cough was ending my entire life. Excuse me. It was so sore, and it came from like right in between my chest. And literally every time I felt like coughing, I literally had to like stand still and be like, okay, I'm coughing. Take 2 minutes to breathe and get back to life because it was so painful. So that was the only thing that I experienced. I'm glad I didn't experience any like loss of breath, shortage of breath. I mean, my lungs weren't closed up. I could still breathe. Everything was fine. So I was still pretty much good. To conceal my eyes, I'm going to use the FILT'R Fenty Beauty Concealer. I think this is the shade 310. And then the only other thing that happened to me was that I lost my taste and I lost my sense of smell. There's still certain things that I can't taste or smell right now. Smoke is very ambiguous, like any type of smoke that hits me. It doesn't really smell like smoke. And what else? Can't. My toothpaste still tastes a bit weird. I can't taste toothpaste that much. What else? That's pretty much about it. And losing your taste and smell had to be like, it had to have been the weirdest thing I have ever experienced as a human being. Like, being an individual who has all their senses available to them and I'm able to use them, it is so weird to lose a sense. Like, it was absolutely crazy. It was absolutely crazy, to be honest. Like, God just said, no, when the sickness hits you, you will not be able to taste and you will not be able to smell. Literally putting on perfume, I was not doing it for me. Like, I was doing it for everybody else. I could not even smell that. So that was crazy. But I recovered from that. All was well. And then a week after that, my gran had passed away. So I think it was the 3rd week that I had corona. And then the Monday that I went to go retest to check if I had been in quarantine for about 2 weeks. So the 3rd week, on the Monday, I decided that I would like to go test for corona to see if I don't have it no more. Because I was really tired of being in the house. I won't even lie to you guys. I'm using this Bobbi Brown, it's blush. It's in the shade Berry 34. And I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. So I went to go test that Monday. And I think the Tuesday, my gran had passed away. And then I was really pressed because it was like, who's gonna want to travel with me? Is it up or, I'm not too sure if it's up or down to Limpopo, but I was like, who's gonna want to travel with me? And I still got COVID. So that week that I tested, I was still positive, and then I had to go retest. I think that week I tested about twice, which was pretty annoying because that thing is so expensive. Like, testing for corona is unbelievably expensive. Like, it's so unnecessary, especially like if you're someone who has to go test every single week, like a whole $850 just to test for COVID. That's wild. So that week my gran passed away. We went down to Limpopo to go bury my homegirl. And the week after that, then my dad caught COVID, obviously from the funeral, and probably he was more susceptible to it because of stress. Because my aunts were also sick, but they didn't necessarily have corona. They just had they probably did, who knows. But they didn't get as sick as my uncles got. So 2 of my uncles caught corona, and my dad had caught corona. And apparently after you've just caught corona, you can't get it. So I was the only one who was able to look after my dad straight after he had caught the vid. And that man is a bachelor. He ain't got nobody. he alone. So I was literally the only person who could look after him. And he was out for about 2 weeks. My focus just was not YouTube around that time. I don't think I had the energy. I was literally drained. My focus was not making content at that time. It was actually just making sure that everybody around me is okay and I'm okay. I was also making sure that I'm mentally okay to be able to come back and create content for you guys. So that's why it took me so long. What, it's been like 4 months? Or maybe I'm just being hard on myself because that's your girl's favorite hobby. But I guess once you break it down to someone, it's very much so understandable. But obviously to someone that doesn't know, it's like literally this shorty just said she wants to do YouTube and then she done disappeared. Was good. So yeah, April, June and July were just really hectic on me. I won't even lie. June more, and then the beginning of July was just a lot. But we're fine now, we're good, and we're back. And we're back, bitch. I was actually telling Garabo that I'm graduating today. Guys, it's my graduation today. At 4:30, but I had totally forgotten about it. But yo, we graduate. It's so weird graduating a year after you actually graduated. But I think my school felt bad for not giving us a graduation, that they decided that they're going to try and make up for us not graduating. So hopefully at 4:30 I'll be tuned in to my grad. I must actually send it to my dad. I haven't told my parents. But yeah. One thing I've actually been considering and thinking about is going back to school. How weird is that? Your girl is actually considering going back to school. I don't know. I also feel like I've been in school for so long and my parents have prioritized school for me for so long. Where I am right now in my life, I feel like I'm just not doing enough. So I think the idea of school will just make up for it. Because at the same time, I don't think I'm like ready to get a 9 to 5. I'd rather stay at home and be an entrepreneur, you know, than actually get a job. But I won't lie, I've been thinking about getting a job because my lifestyle is a bit too expensive for me. For real, for real. It really is. I've been thinking about it. But since I'm not ready to do that, I've been thinking about going back to school. School was like an idea that I had later on in my life. I don't think I wanted to do school now. But obviously also because of the pandemic and my job situation, I'm just thinking I might as well just go back to school and do my post-grad. I feel like I wanted to be more comfortable in life before I did my post-grad. Like I wanted to accomplish other things first before I decided that actually, homegirl, let's study again. And also I feel like I'd be a much better student than I was when I was actually in school. Because also then like you're trying to balance a social life, you're trying to do this, you're trying to, at that time I was also modeling. So it was like that, my modeling, it's a lot. I was really doing a lot. And my parents kept being like, dude, you're actually doing a lot. Please can you relax and just focus on school? So my focus wasn't fully on school. I think I became a better student in school in my last year when I literally understood what school needed from me and who I needed to be to actually be a student, you know? So I kind of do feel like I am ready and I'd just genuinely be in a better place if I do decide to go to school. But at the same time, it's like, if I do commit to it, it's gonna grate my tits. Like, I'm gonna be annoyed at myself, like, girl, why the hell did you put me through this? Hopefully it won't be so bad. Please let me know in the comments if you have done your post-grad before and how it was for you straight after doing your undergrad. Let me know. And also, like, if you took a gap before you did your post-grad, or if you did your post-grad straight afterwards, let me know. I'm going to go into my, what is this? The corner of my lid. I'm going to go in with this Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions. I had this thing for so long. I literally want new palettes now. So hopefully on my next Get Ready, I'll be using a whole lot of new products. Hopefully. Now I have to live up to that commitment. I'm just going to go in with a shiny pink shade. It almost looks like this color over here. I won't lie, when I was in school, like during my second year, I found school very tough. Like, I didn't even want to complete my degree. I don't know what I was struggling with, but I also think it had to do a lot with my mental. I think that's why I was struggling. But I'm definitely in a better place now. So maybe we are going to do that, but we'll see. It's just a thought at the back of my mind, but we'll see. Oh, guys, something interesting. Something interesting I do actually have to talk about. So the week that my gran passed away, I decided to make a decision to enter a competition. Also, like, my brother, he's like my biggest hype man, and he has been nagging me and begging me to enter Miss South Africa. And my gran was like very much so a competition girl. She loved competing. Like, competing was definitely and totally her vibe. Even at her old age, she was still competing in competitions. She would enter like Miss Limpopo, all these weird ass competitions, and she really liked them. Like, she enjoyed them. They kept her busy. They kept her so busy. So I decided to enter a competition. It was just like, put on your big girl panties. And also do this for your grand girl, because you know how much of a competition person she was. So I decided to enter Miss SA, and it was a really cool decision that I made. Sitting in the position that I am, because they told your girl that they don't want your girl. But that's okay. And I think more than anything, it was because I got over a fear. Like, I've never pictured myself as a pageant girl. I've never seen myself as that type of person. But I took a leap of faith and I was like, yo, let me just try this out. Whether it's going to be for me or not for me, let me try it out. And it wasn't for me. I don't know. Maybe it will be for me in the future if I do decide that I would like to try out again. But right now, it just wasn't my time. And sometimes it's okay if situations do come out like that. Rejection is actually okay. More than anything, it's how you handle it and how you decide to use that rejection. And I think I've kind of used the rejection to steer myself in a more positive way because of what it's done for me internally. I literally feel like I can accomplish anything, and I've been focusing. There's a project that I've been working on for like about 2 years, and I'm ready to bring it to life. Like, I'm ready to show you guys what I've been working on, and I hope you guys like it when it comes about. Like, I hope you like it as much as I like it, and the work and the effort that I'm putting into it right now actually shows itself, you know? But yeah, rejection is okay. Rejection happens all the time in life. You also have to understand that, like I said, not everything is for you in life. And what is for you will find you in that moment, in that place that you are in, in that time. So it's also about understanding that and having faith in yourself and the things that you want. And the things that you want from yourself. I'm going to do my liner. I can't really talk. What liner is this? Oh, I really enjoy this liner. It's the Rimmel London Exaggerate Eyeliner. And don't get me wrong, not to say that I wasn't sad. I was a bit like, I was bummed more than anything. Like, oh, girl. But it's okay, and more than anything, because of the time and effort I took into making my video, regardless of the fact, like, I made the decision a very last minute. It was it was on the day that entries were closing. So my decision was very last minute and very spontaneous. But I put in a lot of effort, So it was just like, also, I'm not much of a talker. I don't really like talking. I'm literally learning how to talk right now through doing these YouTube videos. I literally feel like I have speech anxiety. Like, words run away from me. English leaves me. I forget exactly like what I'm even trying to say. It's the weirdest thing, and it happens mostly like when I have to speak to crowds or interviews, and then I get like a really, really raspy voice, which I hate. So the nerves really get to me, I won't even lie. So that was also why last year I did consider entering, but I just felt like I was not ready to enter because of how I felt. And this year I felt a bit more confident that, okay, let me try this out. I do feel like I can overcome this fear. And I think that's why it's really like a super proud moment for me, beyond even not getting in and what the competition really is, So it's beyond everything else, but it was just like, it really did a lot for your girl as just like an individual, which is pretty cool. I'm still happy. I mean, I'm sad that I didn't get in, but I'm good, And maybe I will try out next year if I do. Oh, this nail. If I do feel like it, maybe I will try out. But we'll see. I'm going to go back in with my Ruby Huda Beauty Obsessions. And I'm going to use a shade similar to the one that I used on my lid. I hope you can see it, but I'm going to do my waterline on my eye. So you guys also have to be patient with me with the speech thing. Like, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. I think this is the same shade. Like, it literally... Sorta, kinda, sorta. And also after, I think why it's also, after entering this essay, why it's fueled me is because I've realized that literally I have to make life happen for myself. It is not going to just happen on its own. I'm not going to miraculously get into a competition and win it and my life changes. You know, my life is literally in my hands and I have to figure it out and make something out of it. And this year your girl turns a whole 27. 27 is one of your girl's favorite numbers. So there's certain goals that I would really like to accomplish for myself this year. And things I would like to achieve. And I want to do them before I turn 27. I don't just want to go into 27 celebrating the fact that I am turning 27, but I actually want to give myself something to celebrate. You know, I want to have a reason to celebrate. I want to know that I actually accomplished certain goals before reaching that age. And therefore, listen, we can go off. We can go off. I don't know, guys, like this life thing is it's just hard. Like, it's wild thinking that my parents actually went through the stage. Like, dude, you didn't just grow up and become a grown-up and decide to have me. Like, you went through all these stresses and you had to figure your life out. Like, what is that? Who decided that that's what happens when you start adulting? Because that's whack. If I'm truly being honest, it's the wackest thing I've ever heard. I was using this is one of my favorite mascaras. I think I've literally been using it since high school. This is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. I just love what it does to my lashes. It makes them thick. It makes them like super lengthy. If something works, don't fix it. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Bear With Me Skin Tinted Veil. What shade is this? It's in the shade Golden Caramel.
If we was so sweet, why you ain't slide on the shit? I'm with some gangsta that go ride for me, yeah. Squeeze shit, I got some pride in my step. I'm a big gangsta, you get quiet when we
So before this video started, Grwm asked me like a really hilarious question. This man had asked me, he asked me, I'm gonna contour with this Pro Concealer from LA Girl. He had asked me if I go through my man's phone, like if I make those decisions to sometimes wake up and go through my man's phone. I told him definitely. Like and he's like to me, why don't we do that shit when it's broad daylight? Why do we do it? Because he's like, also, what time do I do it? Do I do it when we just chilling? Or do I do it when it's sleep time? And I'm like, sir, I definitely do it when it's sleep time because I'm trying to go through that phone comfortably. I'm not trying to have someone block me whilst I'm going through the phone or now we start fighting. We don't need to fight. It must be a calm thing, you know? I must panic there on my own whilst you're in dreamland and be like, hey, can't it's like this. This is what it look like. I'm out here cooking. I'm out here cleaning. And a man's busy. Man's busy. I will not go through your phone when you're awake because that's totally unnecessary. I'm wasting my time. I won't be able to see everything that I want to see. You're going to control me and then it's going to be a fight. And I'm also not the type of person to wake someone up. I've thought about it. I won't lie. I've thought about it many times. Do I say Mbama? Do I maybe go get cold water? But then I can't sleep on the bed. But also I'm mad. I ain't trying to sleep on the bed no more. I won't lie. I've stayed at home, boy, and been like, okay, what do I do? That time is, you know, dragging. that dream. And here I am, I'm deciding what I'm about to do. Am I going on with Obama? I say, actually, no. Let me go watch some TV. That's if I can't sleep again. I'm definitely gonna go watch some TV. Move myself to the couch to go think about my whole entire life and the dream that I've been sold. But it's also like, when does it stop? Like, when do you guys ever stop getting tired on hitting on shorties? When does it stop? When does it stop you hopping in a shorty DM to tell her that she's pretty? Why must you tell her she's pretty? I'm all the prettiest. I'm all the prettiness you need. Am I not enough? Am I not enough for you? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, then rather we stop this now whilst we're still small. Let's not get deep into it, because actually I'm not enough. You can tell another shorty, hey shorty, this one is fire. You're doing too much. Why? Why must you comment that the shorty doing too much? Am I not doing too much? Am I not enough? Am I not doing too much? I'm doing too much. Can you not see my grandma's popping every day? Comments. Wow, wow, wow. It's hot. It's hot there. The block is hot. And you have time to go hop in another shorty's DMs, yeah? Oh, no. Mister. And also, as a shorty, you can only go through it. I can only tolerate so much. Like, firstly, you don't even need Instagram. Why do you have it as a homeboy? Why do you have Instagram? You don't need it as an You actually don't need Instagram as an individual. Is it for your business? Then don't post personal pictures and don't DM shorties if it's for your business. If it's for your business, like, keep it clean, keep it cute the whole time. If a shorty gives you hot eyes, you even just leave it with a scene, because you ain't about that life. Don't say danko, leave it. You don't need to say thank you. You don't need to say, shorty, what? Men don't deserve Instagram. Men honestly don't deserve Instagram. Like, guys, I can maybe stop following someone. Not stop following. I can be sharp with following homeboys, no? Like, I actually don't need, especially because the moment you follow homeboys, sometimes they think something else. Like, here, this shorty started following me. Let me hop in her DMs. So there's a point where I'm just like, it actually becomes boring for me to follow new homeboys. But there by your homeboys' Instagram, new shorties every day. It's a new shorty. A new shorty with bombs here. A new shorty with what? And you're just like, dude, what's going on actually? Why do you have every day you have time? Sorry, I'm so inside my conversation. So I just use my Fenty Beauty Pro FILT'R setting powder. Yeah, this one's called setting powder in the shade Banana. Every day you have new shorties to follow. Do you also not get tired of seeing new shorties? Like, I'm gonna use my, so this is a brand in Discam. I really enjoy this brand. I think this is the second palette that I've bought. I used to use so this is the face powder. I used to use the contour collection. I mean, the cream contour collection. And then I stopped using that because I prefer the LA Girl contouring concealer. So I really enjoy this girl. Like, she does everything I need to do at a very inexpensive price. And I'm gonna go in with the dark shade just to contour over the cream concealer that I had put on, just to matte it out a bit. So like I'm saying, also there's always the moment you're looking through your homeboys things, like, actually, what's happening on this guy's Instagram, you know? What's popping? There's always new girls. Like, when did you have time to meet new girls? I don't have time to meet new niggas and follow them back. Also, why do you meet new shorties and also feel the need to follow? And also, why do you follow every shorty that decides to follow you? I actually have many problems. Men do not deserve Instagram. Men do not, I will keep actually saying this, men don't deserve Instagram. They don't need it. They actually don't need it. They should actually have stalker accounts. You know those accounts that has an animal on it, and then they hardly post things, but you know that they're actually alive on the gram. That's the type of Instagram a man needs. He doesn't need to have pictures. He doesn't need to have anything. And then a straight up business account, which doesn't have his face. Then you know that it's actually business. And he mustn't post in stories unless it's business. Okay, I know I'm straight up wilding, but listen, I am wilding. I'm talking facts. I'm talking facts. Men don't know how to act on Instagram. I think it's the excitement. And you need to get over they just need to get over the excitement. Instagram is not real. I'm the only real person. And we should leave it at that. We should leave it at that. Just to dust off the setting powder, I'm going in with my MAC. What is this? A Studio Fix. I think it's a foundation powder. And this is in the shade, yo guys, if I had to show you this powder, I'm torn between either getting a new powder, but it's also like what's going to happen to all this powder. So it's like, yeah, okay. I guess I just need to make a decision whether we're finishing this powder. It's either I also break it up and fix it, or I go buy a new powder. But it's like I'm saying, what am I going to end up doing with this powder? Like, that's a waste of powder, if we're being honest. Please let me know in the comments whether you think men deserve Instagram or not. It's going to be a very serious debate, so please don't take the comment section very lightly under this video and under this topic. I'm going to go in with my 24-hour brow setter by Benefits, just to give my brows a bit of life and set damage. Guys, men do not know how to act. You actually can't take them anyway. It's like you need to put them in your pocket and only take them out when it's appropriate. If we actually have to be honest. Especially when after they've gone out is the worst. That's when you see now the Instagram is popping. They have new friends. How? You have new friends now? Why are you making new friends in life? Don't you have enough friends? Like, how many friends do you need? Am I not enough? Surely I am enough. I am the only friend you need with whatever problem. I am the shoulder to cry on. The. I'm going to go in with my burnt pepper powder. What is this? Powder blush. It's a MAC product, as you guys can see. I'm just adding more color to my face. I really enjoy blush, guys. Like my cheekbones, I really enjoy doing the most to them. I'm just giving myself a little cute look by powdering my nose. Are we done? I think we're done. We can set our face now. I'm setting my face with this Aloe Gel setting spray. My favorite setting spray is actually the small little black Aloe Gel setting spray, but so that's the one I always use, and I really like how it sits on my face. But I decided to try this one out too. It's a really good setting spray. but I would say it's more for the, if you, it's not so mattifying, but more dewy, if I must say so myself. So it leaves your face like very hydrated. As you guys can see, I still have a bit of like glow over here, which I'm just gonna tap down because later on that's going to have me shining like a mother. Okay, and I'm gonna put some highlights on. This is a very old highlight of mine. I literally love it so much. It doesn't even have the writing on it, but it's from 27 Pinks. I don't know what highlighter this is, but it gives the glow for the gods. It literally glows. I really love this highlighter. Oh my god. I didn't even think they still have it at 27 Pinks. But I think also 27 Pinks has like, I know that they have like a, what do you call this? Like a spa type of vibe where you can get facials and whatever. I'm not too sure if they still sell makeup. But this is so bomb. And just gives like the right glow that you need. And I always prefer to put this on top of my, after I've set my face, so on top of my setting spray, because I just feel like it sits so much better. I think I have more glue on the one side than I do on the other. You men don't deserve nice things, right? Anyway, I'm going to go in with my NYX lip liner in the shade Cocoa. I leave my sharpener every single time. But as you can see, my liner is so small. This is literally my favorite eyeliner, y'all. I low-key enjoy overlining my lips, regardless of the fact that they're still big. I really enjoy big lips. I'm just gonna clean that up. I actually have so many NYX products. I am so upset that we no longer have NYX in South Africa. It is so annoying. So this is the Strictly Vinyl lip gloss in the shade, I don't know what shade this is. Sugar Mama. Like, I am so upset. It's literally the reason why I had to ask that lady to buy me foundation. Because we don't have NYX in this country anymore. It is so annoying. And I'm just gonna go over that with my 8-hour cream just for a little bit of gloss. And lastly, my bottom lash line. That is not the right mascara. We need a juicy one. His lashes are so big. Like I'm even struggling to line my lash line. Okay, there we go. We just clean that up. It's Thursday. I'm definitely not staying home after doing this look. This day can dream. I'm definitely hitting the streets. I'm gonna go have some fun. I'm gonna go into the corners of my eye with my highlighter and just brighten up the corners of my eye. And we are done. Did I forget anything? I didn't. You look cute. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for chilling with me, you guys. I had so much fun creating this look with you guys. Let me know if you'd like to see a lot more looks from me, makeup looks, and anything beauty related that you guys would like to see from me. Let me know in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Tell a friend that your girl Freak Face dropped a video after so many years. Let them know. It's okay as long as they're watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.